Hey guys, it's Amber here. Just wanted to give you guys a quick rundown of how class went today. So it went pretty good. It was kind of a lot just to have like patience, I guess. But I kind of think I'm not gonna do the video about my teacher only because I kind of reconsidered that. Okay, yeah, he is human. He's entitled to have flaws and like mistakes. And also, like, I kind of suspect that something else might be going on with him. So I was like, okay, I don't really want to do that. Like, I'm gonna still like talk about it a little bit, but I don't want to like bash him too much because he is like a really nice professor. And it could be worse, totally. So I got to class about like 10:45 or so, met up with my classmates. He was late. He was like 30 or 40 minutes late, and he's been late like a lot recently. Like, I think when stuff doesn't go to plan, he tries to tweak it and tries to update it. And it's like, I don't think it needs to be perfect. Like, we can honor what you have and kind of work with that. But I understand that he's trying to make it, what he perceives to be enjoyable for us. But he was late. And then I felt kind of bad because he was like dropping stuff in the way. Like, he has to unlock the classroom because it's a Saturday class, it's locked. So he was like dropping all his stuff. It was kind of sad. Like, stuff was like sliding everywhere, like sliding underneath the door. Like, he just couldn't get it together. And I was like, damn, does somebody need to help him? And then we did a little quiz. I got a couple extra points. It's like this, it's really cool. It's this thing called Kahoot. It kind of reminds me of like a Khan Academy or something. It's kind of like almost like kiddie-ish or elementary-ish, but it's kind of cute. So the teacher can like set preset questions and like formulate a quiz. And you have like a cute little avatar, like a little animal one. Like, I think I usually do like a koala bear with like little hearts going across like the top of their head or something. And then you like answer it from your phone. But not only do you have to get the answer correct, you also have to do it in a fast manner. So you're like going against all your classmates at the same time. And it has like cute little music with it. But what was I going to say after that? So he'll give extra credit to the top 5 students. I've won in the past before. I don't want to say won. I've gotten extra credit before in the past for it. And I came in 5th place. I was so hot because some of the questions I was like, bro, I don't know this. Yeah, like 16 questions. And normally he does like 7 or 8, maybe a little bit more than that, maybe a little bit less. I was like, damn, this is doing kind of hard. And I was like, I actually know all the pretty much the content that was on there, but I was like, for some reason it was not computing. But so we did that. He had us watch a couple videos. They weren't the most like engaging. It was like kind of talking about like the health of like creeks and like streams and stuff like that. And then it was talking about like macro invertebrates. Jesus, I can't say that word. It was talking about that, which are like creatures that live in like bodies of water. Like, it's not just necessarily bugs, but mostly what I saw was like bugs, like worms, stuff like that, like dragonflies, beetles and stuff. And I was like, I'm not really like, I don't really want to see a beetle. When I see a beetle, I want to kill it, like, so that happened. And then he was explaining that we had an extra credit field trip to a creek, and he was gonna have some of us like go in the creek and like collect samples. And I was like, bro, I don't want to collect bugs on a Saturday. Like, I am bug opposed. Okay, I will run screaming in the opposite direction or see if my husband can kill him. And my husband's name is Nick, to see if Nick can kill him. So I was like, absolutely not. So the longer I sat there, I was like, yeah, because I'm not about to do this. So I made sure I checked out with him, and I was like, is this extra credit? Like, is this required? And he was like, if you don't do it, there's another assignment. I was like, well, what is it going to be? He was like, oh, you just have to write like a summary of like the way that they manage the creek system. I was like, bro, I can do that in my sleep, like no problem. I was like, just let me know when it's due and I'll take care of it. And so I went home. I left campus around like a little before 3, and traffic was hellacious. Took me like an hour to get home. So I was like, all right, cool. So I called Nick to see if he wanted to get something to eat, my husband. And we went to Outback. I tried this, they had this new thing. It was, what was it? The Bloomin' fried onion steak or something like that. I don't remember the exact name, but it's new. So it was like a sirloin steak with provolone on it with the crispy like bloomin' onion strips on it. That joint was fire, but it was too small. But I was like picking out on bread and salad, so I kind of got full. So I was like, okay, this kind of came through with the clutch, because like sometimes I'd be like filling up on appetizers or other stuff, and then it catch up to me later. So I tried that, and then it came with like a steakhouse potato, like a loaded baked potato, and a Caesar salad. That Caesar salad was fire. The only thing was like the mustard was a little zingy, or it tasted like very mustardy. Like the Caesar wasn't as, like Caesar has a very distinct, because like the anchovy paste that's in it, it just tasted like they put mustard or something in it. I was like, I don't know, it tastes a little different, but it was still fire. And then my freaking baked potato, I was like, bro, it tastes like I drank a bunch of chlorine out the swimming pool because it was so salty. It was so much salt. Nick was like, why don't you scrape it off with your fork? And I was like, oh, you're right. I should do that. So that was pretty nice. And we had called my father-in-law to see if he wanted to join because he had texted my husband like, oh, what are you guys doing? This man never asks us like to see us. He'll ask you like what you're doing, and that's his way of saying, oh, I want to see you. But he won't say it outright. Like, I know how he thinks now. And I'm just like, if you miss us, just say that. Like, you know, but I think it's really cute. My father-in-law, he's like one of the nicest guys I've ever met. Like, he's so sweet. He does not play about his family. Like, he basically says I'm his daughter. Like, as soon as we got engaged, he was like, yeah, that's my child. Like, they already treated me like I was their child before we got married, but it's just gotten better since we've gotten married. And even before, like, he's such a sweet man. Like, he's so loving. He like just wants the best for us, and you can tell he really loves us and likes me and my husband together, which is really, really nice. But like I told you guys, like, I don't have a relationship with my father. We're pretty estranged, as you know. I would say I decided to step away because I was just like, you're a little too toxic for me. Like, not trying to bash my dad. Like, I think that there was moments in my childhood that were good, and that for a certain period he was like my best friend. Like, that was my homie, like ride or die. I didn't play about him, he didn't play about me. But as I got older, I just realized, oh, you contributed to some of the reasons why I'm in therapy and things like this. Again, not to bash him, but it's just the truth. My father-in-law will never replace my dad, but it's nice having a father figure and a man who does show up for me. And not just him, but like my uncles. I have quite a few guy friends. And even my husband, like, my husband is a very good example. He's not my father figure, but he's a man that shows up for me and loves me unconditionally, which is like super nice. But I just wanted to tell you about how my day went. I wonder, did you guys do anything for Halloween? Did you do anything fun? You know, drop comments below. Send me pictures of your costumes if you want. I just hope you guys are having a good day, able to decompress from work and do something fun for yourselves. It's fall, so maybe you got to go to a cute little pumpkin patch. But I just wanted to give you an update, and I hope you guys have a great rest of your weekend and that Sunday's even better to you. Bye. Love you guys.